So this morning I've got Debbie Annas here from the Jack Meyer. I always thought it was Jackie Meyer, but it's Jack Meyer Art Center.
It's Jack Meyer.
Yeah, Jack Meyer Art Center. Of course, also an establishment in Paarl. I think when I was young, I think it was there already. And I wanted to find out more about it, what they do there, and they also have a lot of plans. So welcome, madam. Thank you so much on this hot summer's morning.
Please, I have enough, madam. I'm Debbie. Yes, it thrills me to hear that you know about our art school because our premises are quite hidden away behind the district office in Hospital Street. So you have to know about us. So I'm so thankful for this opportunity to get our name out there.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, for me, it's also theatre and art is massive. Of course, sport is big in Paarl, but I think there's a massive community of art and theatre as well. But just quickly, before we go into art, are you into music? Are you a musician? Do you like music? What do you listen to?
I'm not a musician. I love many genres of good music, but our art center is specifically directed towards visual art and design.
All right. Okay, cool. Give us a history of the Jack Meyer. Who is Jack Meyer? And give us a history. When did it start?
Our art school's about 42 years old, I think. We were planning a 40th birthday celebration, but that got done in by COVID.
Yeah.
And we are actually having a huge gala exhibition opening on Thursday, which is the postponed celebration.
Nice.
We would love the public to come and have a look at our work and what we do there. I think we started out as the Paarl Art Center, and then the principal of that time, Mr. Haven Clark, approached the WCED to have our name changed to Jack Meyer Art Center. He was the inspector of art at that time, and he established about 6 or 7 of these art centers around the Cape. There's one in Kimberley as well, one in East London, and then the rest are here around the Cape. One in Stellenbosch, Paarl, and the others all Cape Town. It's actually a wonderful concept because all the schools in Drakensberg can come to us to take art as a school subject from grade 10 to 12.
Okay.
We are funded by the state. And then we've got 6 educators, and they travel around in the morning teaching creative arts on a junior and senior level at various schools that partner with us. Of course, there's so many schools in the area that we can't service everybody, but we hope to grow our numbers sufficiently that we actually got a new staff member this year, and that opens up many possibilities. But apart from teaching art as a subject, we're embarking this year on a art for fun kind of project, which will happen on Friday afternoons. We actually had our first sessions last week, but people can contact our office. 8722095 is the phone number. Because we offer courses there for children from 7 years old to to grade 9 level. That's for fun. It's not a subject. And then we've also started embarking on 2 adult courses, also on Friday afternoons. So for adult people who are interested in painting or drawing. And the adult courses is specifically to fundraise because we're starting a subsidy scheme to support learners from schools who would love to take art as a subject but cannot afford the extra class fees. And we just hope to grow from there.
Yeah. Okay, but that's cool. So on a Friday, anybody, it's like an open day. So
it's not an open day. They actually have to enroll for 6 sessions. I think with the adult courses, we would allow drop-in for the drawing. But it's better. It's very difficult for a teacher to prepare for a session if she doesn't know how many will pitch up. But we prefer if people can enroll for 6 sessions, but one can also do it pro rata. And our junior classes are really very affordable. It's 50 Rand a lesson.
No.
Includes all the materials.
Wow.
So it works to about 300 Rand a term. And we do the sessions like that the classes stop before the exam tests that time comes. Yes.
So I mean, like if my daughter wants to come on a Friday, enroll for 6 sessions, 50 rand a session, and then you teach her how to draw. Must they be creative? Like I mean, I can't draw. I do stock maniki, but
it's about having fun and trying your hand at various disciplines. It won't only be drawing. Yeah. Painting, sculpturing, collaging, clay work.
Oh wow!
Everything we can do.
Okay, so
it's basically to expose the youth to the possibilities that creative activities offer. Yeah. That they understand by the time they have to choose subjects in grade 9, what it entails and what they like and what they don't like. It's not a good idea to do it for the first time in grade 10 and take it as a school subject.
That's so interesting, so if a parent had to ask you, what are the advantages of art for my kid? So
well, of course, if you take it as a subject, it opens up many career possibilities. It's actually quite sad often how people think of art still like Vincent van Gogh at his easel. It's not at all. Everything you see around you has been designed by a designer, from the image on your tablet, from computer games, from the movie industry, the clothes you wear, the furniture we sit on, the houses we live in. All those directions you will benefit if you have an art background. The other thing that I think is really important is our world has become so incredibly visually orientated. Everything is about image, what things look like. And we need to educate a generation of critical thinkers who can unravel this and understand what they're seeing. That you're not so easily brainwashed by the advertising industry, for example. So that part will come into play with the theoretical side that we teach. We look at visual images and how to understand them against the background of the history of art. So it's a fantastic course for, just for expanding yourself as a human being, and it overlaps with so many other areas like music, like literature, like drama and theatre. So it's a very good supplementary course, and it opens up many career possibilities. On the other hand, we also find the schooling system is extremely geared towards logical thinking, math, all of that. We provide a welcome balance because we cannot only develop one side of our brain and one side way of thinking. Also important to learn to do lateral thinking. That means creating new possibilities. So, of course, wonderful for entrepreneurship and so forth. It's endless. And it's wonderful for us to attract people with talent. But it's not all talent. A lot of it is hard work. If you have a love of a subject, consider taking it. It's not all about talent. And I really do invite the public to pay a visit to our premises during the time of our exhibition. It will be on from this Friday until end March. And on this exhibition, we have work from all the grades and schools that we service. So it will give you a good overview of the kind of work we do.
Any students that have excelled after Jack Meyer Center?
So many of them. We are so proud. We actually finally got all our matric results from last year, and the previous year, I'm not so sure. I think for many years already. All our subject learners, the class average is an A. We got for our visual art 84 class average this last year, and for design 83 class average. So they all excel. There are I'm scared to name artists because there are some, and I don't want to leave important ones out. But definitely we've had some learners who's making name for themselves in the art scene and design.
I should get that list.
Yes, it's on my project. I actually want to create a gallery in the school of
Okay.
role models for our learners
That's
of
cool.
what to look up to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just tell me, you touched on two concepts now. Just explain me the difference. You said there's a visual arts and you said there's a design. Those are two different things.
Yes, in visual arts, the theory is the same, but we have 3 subjects that we teach. You can choose between painting,
Okay.
mixed media art, which is inclusive of photography. There the children can more or less actually devise their own medium they want to work in. And then we also have printmaking and drawing, which is one subject. So they work not with color, not much. And then our design subjects, we've got 2 subjects, which is textile design. Fantastic grounding for interior decorating or fashion. They actually do their own designs that they screen print onto fabrics, and that gets made up into products. And the other subject is jewelry design, where they actually learn basic techniques of sewing and soldering and so forth to create jewelry items. So that's really lovely for a child that's more technically oriented.
And it's also nice because now you have a variety. And normally, if you have art, it was the paintbrush and the easel. Now it's like, here's a product range.
That is absolutely the wonderful thing about having an art center in town rather than an art teacher at every school, because we now have top specialists in their field.
So how do the teachers work? So do people like interns? So if you have someone that's good at photography, or how, like?
Well, it's generally you need to have an education diploma and a degree in fine arts or some or other tertiary training in art. To work there.
So Debbie, why are you in arts? Why are you?
I hated school, but art made it bearable. Is that a good answer?
That's the best answer.
Yes, so and the days when I went to study, I didn't specifically plan to be a teacher, but we all went to study with education bursaries. But I had a checkered path. I also worked as a textile designer. I also worked for many years for myself as a ceramicist. But my first love is painting, so I'm so glad that I can teach it now. And after my retirement, I will finally be able to do what my heart desires.
Pretty cool.
But it's absolutely wonderful for us to work with teenagers and help people grow as a person. It's incredible, the positive impact that the creative process has on a person's self-esteem and value they set on themselves and confidence as a human being. So there's many positives of taking art as a subject.
No, I mean, for the longest time also, I always wanted to have like a photo competition, but like black and white photos, because they did it once in England when all the photographers, or they just had a competition, but the prize was quite lucrative. And you could just take black and white photos of like just anything.
That's such a wonderful idea for us to run something like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's like, it's not the not color, but it's like, I think it gives like that abstract.
Yes, no, that's actually a very good tip you're giving me there. And we've been talking also about doing primary school art competition. But our educators work so hard. So all these extras are difficult to fit in this. At the moment, it's the gala, but those are very nice ideas you're giving me.
No. I mean, if you do it, let me know.
I will.
Because I saw that they had like I think it was the town hall somewhere in England, and they just had all the photos just of random people, and then blew it up, and it was like really like abstract, like some people's facial expressions while walking. That's really cool.
And I mean, photography is also just such a wonderful way of making you aware of what you're seeing.
100%.
Because you have to sort of edit things in your mind. Although these days it's become a lot more easier with everybody having a cell phone and they can play with that.
Yeah, and I mean, nowadays your iPhone is better than the camera with the sling.
Yes.
Okay, so where do people get hold of Jackie Meyer Art Center?
Jack was a man.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry, Jack.
They were all men those days.
Where do they get hold of them? Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? What are the
We've
socials?
got an Instagram page.
All
We
right.
would love to invite new followers. And
Okay.
if you go to our Instagram page, you will see a lot of what we do there
All right.
on our posts.
Do you manage the Instagram page yourself?
Yes.
How's that? I mean,
It's my relax after work.
Okay,
When
cool.
I chill after work.
Okay, cool.
Yes, but all the teachers send me stuff.
All right.
But at the moment, I do it because I started it up, and
Yeah.
we still want to grow it a little bit.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so that's Jack Meyer Art
Jack
Center
Meyer
on
Art Center
Instagram.
on
Right.
Instagram, and we only have that social page
Yeah.
at the moment.
Keep it simple. Yeah.
Oh, our school, I think we have got a Facebook page, but it's sort of dormant. We have to reactivate it, and our school doesn't at the moment have the funds to have a website
Okay.
and so forth.
All
But
right.
that seems rather old school to me as well, in a way, although I
Yeah.
suppose it has its place.
Yeah, you can have a one pager. Well, just
Yes.
you just get how to get hold who the person is, because people Google and they not
True.
everybody has Instagram.
Yes, I think that is on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yes, but we are at number 6 Hospital Street,
Okay.
and our phone number is 872-2095.
Yeah. Cool. Almost said madam again. Debbie, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, and thank you for giving us this moment.
Yeah.
We really want to grow our footprint in Paarl,
No,
so
definitely.
this is a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I mean, you heard it on a Friday. They have, it's not an open day. You can enroll for Art for Fun. I like that term as well. And yeah, bring your daughters and your sons along. You said from the age of 7, right?
Yes, we divide them according to age groups
okay.
because you have to take the developmental stage. But we have a 7 to 9 group, and then we have a 10 to 13 group,
Okay.
and then we have a grade 8 and 9 group.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I mean, there you heard it.
And then the adults, of course.
So we're
2
not there.
adult
We're not
courses,
there.
also Friday afternoons.
Okay.
The classes are from 2:30 till 4:30.
Okay.
So mom can go and paint while the child
think I wanna
goes
come
to
try
a
it
class
out. I
downstairs.
honestly think I wanna come try it
Wonderful
out.
way to start your
Yeah,
weekend.
I'm tired of drawing stock mannetjies. Yeah, guys, so Jack Meyer Art Center in Paarl. Yeah, you guys can check it out on the social medias. Yeah, you know I'm big on art. So thanks, madam.
Thank you so much.
Oh, sorry, Debbie.